Imagine staring into a mirror that doesn't just reflect light, but time itself, peering not at your own face, but into the infancy of the universe, when existence was still wrapping itself around its first breath. That's precisely what the James Webb Space Telescope was built to do. But what it revealed wasn't infancy. It wasn't a cosmic cradle. It was a contradiction. A cosmic impossibility. For decades, scientists believed they had a solid grasp on how the universe evolved. First came the Big Bang. Then a dark age. Slowly, methodically, stars formed, galaxies took shape, and eventually, life emerged. The further back we look, the simpler things should be. Basic particles, faint hydrogen clouds, chaotic, unformed space. But when Webb turned its golden mirrors toward a remote, supposedly quiet sector of the sky, a vast black stretch where little more than darkness was expected, it captured something that shouldn't have existed. A fully formed galaxy. Not a hazy blob or scattered gas, but a complex rotating system of stars, complete with spiral arms and a monstrous black hole at its center. Not just forming. Thriving. And it wasn't a fluke. As more data poured in, additional galaxies emerged from that primordial shadow, fully structured, chemically mature, gravitationally stable. It was as if the cosmic clock had jumped ahead, skipping billions of years of slow evolution and landing in an era of impossible maturity. Each observation echoed a terrifying question. What if everything we thought we knew about the beginning is wrong? When Webb first captured the image of this galaxy, over 13 billion light-years away, scientists expected a faint smear of light barely distinguishable from background noise. Instead, what stared back was architectural elegance. Spiral arms wrapped like ribbons of starlight, dense star clusters orbited in harmony, and a luminous core pulsed with energy. This galaxy wasn't forming, it was formed. Fully. And it looked like something we'd expect billions of years later, not within the first few 100 million years after the Big Bang. To understand why this is baffling, consider how galaxies evolve. In the early universe, matter was spread thin and uneven, gradually pulled together by gravity into clouds that collapsed into stars, which then grouped into galaxies over vast time frames. But Webb's observations suggested that this entire process had already completed far too quickly. These galaxies hadn't just taken shape, they had thrived. The laws of astrophysics simply didn't allow it. It was like discovering a fully grown redwood tree sprouting from freshly planted soil. And it wasn't an isolated phenomenon. Webb uncovered multiple examples. Galaxies across different regions of the sky, all displaying levels of organization, complexity, and maturity impossible according to current cosmic timelines. The telescope was working perfectly. What wasn't working was our understanding of reality. Spectral analysis delivered another shock. These galaxies contained chemical elements that shouldn't exist yet: oxygen, carbon, even iron. Such elements are forged in the hearts of massive stars and released only through supernova explosions, a process that takes time. First-generation stars burn hydrogen and helium. They die. Scatter their contents. Then second-generation stars form, enriched with heavier elements. That sequence should have taken hundreds of millions, if not billions, of years. Yet these galaxies, less than 400 million years old, showed signs of multiple generations of stellar death and rebirth. The early universe wasn't awakening. It was sprinting, burning, forging, exploding in ways no one anticipated. And these elements aren't just star stuff. They're the building blocks of planets, atmospheres, and potentially life. Finding them so early is like discovering a thriving coral reef at the base of a volcano that erupted yesterday. The timelines don't just feel rushed, they feel broken. Then there was the black hole. Deep within the core of one ancient galaxy lay a supermassive black hole, estimated at over 1 billion times the mass of the Sun. Today, that would be remarkable. In the early universe, it's cosmologically absurd. Black holes grow gradually, starting as remnants of massive stars and feeding over billions of years. Even accelerated growth models can't explain this one. It didn't grow, it arrived. Radical theories have emerged. Primordial black holes forming from extreme density fluctuations. Exotic particles or dark matter accelerating growth. But these aren't tweaks to existing models. They're completely new blueprints for reality. Every observation seemed to defy the rules. For many cosmologists, the unsettling conclusion is simple. You rewrite the rules. Webb hasn't just shown anomalies, it has revealed a universe that behaves in reverse, where complexity comes before simplicity, where ancient light carries blueprints that shouldn't exist. Some scientists propose dark matter, long considered passive, may have actively shaped the early universe, creating scaffolds that fast-track galaxy formation. Others suggest time itself flowed differently, stretched and warped, allowing entire cosmic epochs to occur in what appears to us as mere flashes. And some even entertain the most chilling idea. Maybe the early universe wasn't so different from today. Perhaps complexity isn't the end of cosmic evolution. Perhaps it's the beginning. Stranger still, Webb revealed hidden patterns. Using deep learning, astronomers discovered that the distribution of ancient galaxies followed repeating mathematical ratios, eerily similar to the golden spiral. Spiral arms, orbital distances, rotational symmetry, all hinted at a fractal logic spanning billions of light years. The universe wasn't random. It was patterned, deliberate. But fingerprints of what? A fundamental law deeper than physics? Or something far more disturbing, evidence of intentionality embedded into spacetime itself? Webb also detected complex organic molecules in a seemingly empty interstellar void. Polyaromatic hydrocarbons, the building blocks of amino acids, floating for 13 billion years. Not on planets, not in stars. Alone. This suggests that life's ingredients existed nearly from the beginning, hinting that life might not be a fluke, but a feature of the cosmos, woven into its very fabric. And then came the formation astronomers called the flower. 6 galaxies, perfectly spaced, rotating in synchronized orbits around a central object, an astronomical sculpture frozen in time before Earth even formed. No statistical anomaly, no gravitational coincidence could explain its precision. Some proposed lensing or quantum symmetry, but a few dared to ask, was this a signpost, a cosmic calling card, meant to be seen only when a species could comprehend it? Finally, the most unnerving theory. Perhaps observation itself influences the cosmos. Known as the observer effect, this principle shows measurement can alter outcomes. But what if it extends beyond particles? What if by peering into the early universe with Webb, we didn't just uncover secrets, we awakened something? Some images even seem to shift subtly over time, as if reality itself reacts to being observed. In that case, humanity isn't just exploring the cosmos, we are co-authors of it. What Webb revealed is not just extraordinary, it's transformative. Galaxies too mature, chemistry too complex, patterns too perfect, structures too aware. The universe may not only harbor life, it may respond to curiosity, imagination, and attention. We didn't just see the unimaginable. We unlocked it. The cosmos whispered back, not in words, but in light, in formation, in echoes across time itself. Maybe we didn't find the edge of the universe. Maybe we found its memory, and it remembered us. So now, the question isn't what Webb saw. The question is, what saw Webb? If this shook you, if the patterns felt too sharp, The timing too perfect, the revelations too synchronized to be random. You're not alone. Subscribe, because we're not just watching the stars. We're watching the response. Turn on notifications. Share this with someone who still believes the universe is silent. Comment below. What do you think Webb saw, or woke up?